This video is for you if you preach in any kind of context. It's how do you preach when there are dyslexics in your congregation. Standing in the pulpit at Dinton Church, thinking that this congregation may have 50 people in. The chances are that actually 10 of them are dyslexic, and you are preaching to dyslexics every time you preach. How are you going to communicate in a way that we understand? First of all, it is a limitation that you are in a pulpit. Paper in front of you, reading down onto the notes that you have before you. Even if you look up and you look down, you are already limited. And you are thinking in a way which dyslexics do not think. We do not think in the way that you have written down your sermon if you are not dyslexic. So, if you're going to preach to a group of dyslexics out there, you need to release yourself from paper. You need now to be free to tell the story that is in front of you, a story that engages with your dyslexic congregation. We are not stupid. It may be said that we have special educational needs, but those are about spelling, they're about speed reading, they're about putting things into mathematical order. We are brilliant at understanding concepts. We are brilliant at engaging with stories. Some of the great poets, some of the great writers are dyslexic, and you can engage with their work because they communicate. We are brilliant at making the kind of eye contact and engagement with people that you need to make if you are going to preach. Not only to the 10 out of your 50 in front of you who are dyslexic, but to all people. You need to use story. You need to forget that a sermon is an essay and to think of it as a performance. And in order to do that, you need to rehearse. Don't prepare in front of a computer. If you can, prepare in the very building where you are preaching and engage with the people in front of you, looking left and right and then drawing them into the stories. Because the Bible is full of stories. And Jesus, the greatest preacher of all, never taught anything unless it was with a parable. You need to be creative. Dyslexics are 80% better at average people at being creative. We're 80% better at communicating verbally, and something like 74% better at understanding concepts. You need to learn how to preach like a dyslexic. So, release yourself, free yourselves from paper and engage with the community around and think about the great dyslexic preacher of all time. I'm going to claim him, Jesus. Think about how to preach to dyslexics by preaching like a dyslexic.